The party is informed that another trading company, sponsored by William's father-in-law, will soon take over the more dangerous work, and they are to take things easy for the last few months of their service. Cal Hughes is assigned to guarding a scholar and his team, who will be excavating a library in the capital city they found. So the party discuss their next task. William is keen to further investigate the scrags, but Faris and Yaramir have another, more devious plan: to slay a dragon. William is reluctant but agrees to the plan, on the condition they take care of some minor tasks first. The first task they do, after donning new dragon scale armor, is to go make peace with the nearby Knoll tribe. But when they return, they find Cal Hughes deep in the cups. Turns out she feels used and betrayed by William's father-in-law. Her dejection arouses suspicion in the party about the whole affair, except for William, who seems to fully trust his father-in-law. Their next task is to escort the new arrivals to Conquest, which goes fairly well, with only 3 people lost. Once the scholars start settling in, the party goes scout the nearby forest for dangers, but find only kobolds. The kobolds inform them about more potential tombs, and they seem to have access to coal. The party had only one more task to do before initiating their plan: investigate the scrag hole. They reach the scrag hole, and Grimes spots and assassinates the scrag sentry. Inside, they find strange magical crystals. Grimes does some quick math and decides that these crystals are the jackpot, and soon the party are in a crystal harvest frenzy. As they are leaving with their fortune, they spot a side chamber, and as they try and stealthily approach, Grimes knocks some crystals that clatter loudly to the floor, announcing their presence to the unknown creatures ahead. How many enemies await them? Will they make it out alive? Is there betrayal in Williams's future? Let's find out now on Frozen Frontier.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Frozen Frontier. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. As usual, we save the more entertaining conversations for when the mics are cold.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We had an hour of pre-show, and the best stuff happened in those last 45 seconds.
Yeah, really? Should we repeat it?
No, it's too good to share with chat.
Viewers will just have to take our word for it that we are, in fact, witty and interesting.
They already know that, guys.
Despite the impression we give to the world.
Yeah.
Don't sell ourselves short.
Yeah, we save all of our boring Wheel of Time and Berserk talk for when the mics are hot, and then we talk about other things once they're cold again.
Mm-hmm. Amazing stuff. You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, I believe last we left our party, they were in a wee bit of trouble. Isn't that right?
Are we in trouble, or are the Scrags in trouble?
Because Nick, William, and Ferris were charging into this side room that probably has like 5 different Scrag spellcasters in it.
Can I get a brief description of the tunnel we're in again?
I'm actually going to move you onto a map that will visually paint you a picture of the tunnel.
Can you give me the dimensions?
Sure. It's about a 10-foot wide passageway. It's sloped down in the middle, so it's almost cylindrical. Like a cylinder on the side, but the bottom's a little bit more leveled out. So 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, more or less straight, frozen over everywhere with weird crystals.
Okay, cool.
And having just assassinated the sentry, I believe Grimes was sneaking down the hallway to peek into the next room and totally botched a stealth check.
Yeah. And that was the point where Ferris and William both charged down the hall. And
Did he sing the sneaking song? Is that what happened?
Neal, what are all these dice rolls?
Oh, I was making dice rolls.
Don't worry about them. Yeah,
yes. No, they're fine.
I was trying to find my botched stealth check, but apparently it never happened.
No, don't. It's
fine. You missed roll characters or something?
Sometimes I roll shit, all right? Sometimes I roll shit. Don't worry about what it is. It's okay.
We didn't.
There's my one.
Did we get a gauge check on how many voices we could hear inside the room?
No, before you could get anything, Ryan kicked a rock. Grimes kicked a rock. And,
thought we had a more flavorful explanation of what happened last week, but I can't remember.
You like banged your head on a crystal and it fell down and shattered into a million pieces.
That's what it was. There's crystals in the hallway, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I heard there were 5 scrags in the next room, but I don't know where I got
5? Holy shit. It's not so.
all right. I believe this is more or less the marching order that you guys were in.
Why have I got a snail on me?
Because you're
a fat old man, yeah.
Why do you have a snail on you?
I don't think this is the marching order. I think I was in front of Farsh.
Grimes
I was
okay.
definitely heading off ahead.
I was behind.
There we go.
And I think
Okay, well.
I'm probably further ahead, aren't I? Or did I just turn around? Like, I'll go ahead and break this.
I think you were just going ahead and you broke something. It's probably pretty close, actually.
Yeah. Where was the sentry? Was he a ways back? Or,
Oh, yeah. Way back this tunnel. Very far.
If we were to run out, how long would it take?
A few minutes.
So a couple of rounds.
Yeah, at a flat, breakneck speed. It depends, because you can run at various speeds. You can run at times 2, 3, 4, or 5. Some, it takes strength checks to run at higher speeds, so many of you could escape.
I mean, how many strikes are in this tunnel? It's all right.
Well, look, let's roll initiative, because you broke a crystal, and you broke the crystal.
As I am stealthing, I likely have my phase dagger drawn, so I think I am somewhat ethereal, doing my best to hide.
All right, well,
apparently not doing so well.
Grab your tokens, roll some initiatives.
Neal, does having a magic sword or being a sword master change my initiative?
No.
There is an
High Master changes initiative, but that's it.
Is William High Master?
I was like, fucking kite.
No.
Oh, no.
He's not a high master, but he is high. Look how many initiatives he rolls. 2. All right, we can beat 2.
He's probably doing like 1 for the archers, 1 for the melee.
5 for the spellcasters, and yeah.
Just give me a moment. Hold on. I forgot to open one little thingamajobber.
Ryan, you want to hide in this little nook here?
I get to it. I botched my initiative roll. Rolled a natural 1 on my stealth and a natural 10 on my initiative.
Are any of these crystals stick out enough to represent cover, Neal?
Nope. The crystals do not provide cover.
Do we have our faces in the wrong spot?
What? No, you should be... Oh, fuck, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Sean and Ryan are wrong. Oh, my God. Sean, can you cycle your cam?
Yes.
And then Nick, can you cycle your cam? Boom.
Hey, we
beautiful. You guys are amazing. So first one to act is Ferris.
It's not me. I did the wrong modifier. It's
My
William.
God. William, you're the first one to act.
All right. How far away is the passageway? Like the room?
You can use what you can see.
No, but at the end of the last session, we saw the room.
Yeah, you can see it on your screen.
This right at the end here. Okay.
I need to turn the gain up on my monitor.
All right, I'm gonna run up to here. How well can I hide in this little spot?
Poorly. I mean, you could flatten yourself against the wall and maybe
and then just
give
your beer belly will stick out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm ready in action to attack anything that comes around the corner.
Excellent. Ferris.
All right, I'm moving up to here. Maybe I'd get a better angle doing this. Yeah, no, that's a little bit sketchy because I can see all the way around there. So I step there, then I step back, and I'm going to ready my bow to shoot at anything that pokes its head around the corner because I want to be ready to interrupt any spell casting.
Okay. Yaramir.
I pluck some wool off of my robe and trace it onto the ground in front of me, and a billowing cloud of black fog trails forth and fills this square right here in front of the door, and both of them back. so that it completely encompasses the opening of that passageway.
Nice.
Nice.
Let us get you billowing cloud of fog, you say.
Is this wall of gloom?
It is indeed. You might say the fog was quite gloomy.
Gloomy, foggy, cloudy thingy. What's the area of effect?
It's huge now. Let me see. It's so huge. My character sheet says...
It's 2 10-foot cubes plus 1 per level.
Yeah, so I get 10 10-foot cubes.
You're level 8?
I get 9
He's level 6. Oh, 8 is the max. So if you're level 6, you get 10. You get 8 cubes.
I get 8 10-foot cubes.
Okay, well,
I can math. I took 4 years of engineering, and I am an accountant.
okay, well, why don't you draw your 10-foot cubes? Each square is 5 by 5, so...
Well, I can see. So, all right, fine. I'll draw here. Does anyone remember my burnt orange code? Nah, never mind. Screw it. Okay, so here's
Burnt orange?
Oh, it's a 15-foot hallway, is it?
It's 10 feet wide.
No, okay, move that white cloud. I don't like it. for
Okay.
now.
Fucking white cloud.
So
Get rid of that piece of
here's
shit.
the start of my 10-foot cubes, right?
Uh-huh.
And they go this direction.
Wait, they're 10 by 10 cubes, right?
Yeah. So they
So
should...
they cover 2 squares
That's
apiece.
that's a half-sized cube that you got there.
They do 2 squares apiece on a side.
So there's
Okay.
1 cube, that brown thing.
So here's my cube. It starts there, and it goes this direction.
Okay. I'm just gonna... I'll do it. I'll do your cubes for you. And that just goes.
And it goes until the spell can't go anymore.
Okay.
Would it
1,
billow back into the corridor if the room it was going into was too small?
2, maybe. Or it might spread out in that room. 3.
That's what I mean, like if the room's too small for it to go to its full size.
Here's my cube. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
5, 6. And you get 8, did you say?
8, yeah.
8, 6. Okay. Sure. And then 7 and 8. All right. That looks good.
Does it poke out into the hallway, or does it start at the hallway?
I wanted to start it at the hallway if I could.
Yeah.
So I think you wanted it there, right? Or do you want it?
I mean, I guess ultimately what I want is it to fill their hallway so that they have to go through the gloom. They can't see us through the gloom. They have to step through it in order to find us, and then we can have your like opportunity attacks, murder, and interrupt things.
Yeah.
So Neal, I think you drew it 5 feet further than Greg described.
I will just move it all over by 5 feet then.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm not sure if that 5 feet mattered, but yeah.
I could just imagine scrags hiding in these little hidey holes, or like standing in front of us, and like inside the wall of gloom, partially obscured. I don't know.
All right, wall of gloom. Now, what happens if a creature starts their turn in the wall of gloom?
doubt scrags are affected by it.
Creature,
but they can't see through it, right? Let's get the wall of gloom actual description from Regal Goblins here, so I don't have.
creatures attempting missile fire suffer -2 penalty to their attack rolls. Supernatural cold and darkness may cause creatures moving through it to recoil in fear. Undead and creatures of 7 hit dice or more ignore the fear effects.
7 plus 1.
7 plus 1. Wall can take any
I'm
shape.
almost certain scrags are too high of a hit dice to really be affected by the fear effects. But what I'm really going for here is this dark gloom, right? That they can bear. It's like a haze to see through, right? It says that on its other side, only dim shadows are barely seen, right? So you have to like go through it in order to get a clear line of sight.
Okay.
Neal, does having a Constitution bonus qualify PCs as 7 plus 1 for the hit dice thing? I don't know how that works.
What about having more XP than 7? I think we're 7 hit die.
You're 7 hit die creatures, unfortunately.
Quite clearly 7 plus 1.
The wall of gloom comes up. There are some words that kind of the whispers of them reach you, and appearing in a fizzle of light and a flash of smoke are two Yetis before you.
Can they do that?
Yetis?
Don't they need line of sight to do that?
They can see through it. It's
you
just
can see
obscured
through
vision.
it. Yeah, and I don't think they need line of sight, but if they do, they can see through it.
I have a readied shot that I'm going to fire at this Yeti on the right.
I feel like if I tried to cast a spell through the wall of gloom, I don't think you would let me.
Oh.
That's okay.
It specifically says it does not obscure sight completely.
Yeah.
Appear within the area of effect.
Fair enough.
Whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
sounds
they
good.
could walk through the wall of gloom,
it's
because
good.
they're 7 hit die creatures, so they wouldn't be affected
fine.
either way.
If
Anyway,
they're 7 hit die creatures, they would be affected.
or well, I don't remember what their hit die is. They're
But you
creatures.
should figure that out.
I am. One of them is starting half in the wall of gloom. I'm looking up my, what are they called? Yetis. Okay, they're 8 hit die creatures. They're cool.
How convenient.
So Yeti numero uno.
Hold on. I have a readied shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we
do.
got
You do have a
ready
ready shot. I'm so
action.
sorry. Yeah. Take
There's
a
no
shot.
summoning sickness.
There is no summoning sickness.
17 to hit on it.
That will definitely hit a Yeti.
2 damage.
Are you sure conjured creatures attack around their? I guess.
Which one did you want to fire on?
Right one.
Okay. They're really late. They're really shitty if they don't attack the round they're conjured on. 2 damage to the right one, and it goes to step in front of William.
Ready to talk.
Gets ready to attack.
Just check. 14.
That is just barely a hit. That is
Fantastic.
monster AC.
What time is it?
12:01 p.m.
In game. And it's
Oh,
11:01.
It's late time. It's late. I think it's nighttime by now.
Okay.
Is that what you said, Greg?
No, I said it was game time.
Oh, okay.
It is nighttime though, remember.
It is nighttime, yeah. So you hit it as it steps to you, and then it gets both of its melee attacks at you. Actually, it'll melee you, William. It rolls a 22 and a 10.
It's a hit. 22's a hit.
It bashes you over the head for 6 points of damage with its big, heavy Yeti fist. The
It looks
second
like the
Yeti.
Yetis don't take 2 full squares. Are you being fast and loose with a large creature sizing?
What do you mean? These are 2 full squares?
They were clipping into each other's squares.
I feel like if you want to clip 1 square, it's
Okay.
fine. We tend to play
I
fast and
will
loose
take
with
the
the rules.
same liberties.
Yeah, that's fine.
How do Yetis like fire damage?
I don't think any animal likes damage, period. This Yeti over here will try and stare down Barris.
I'm not exactly looking at it, so how does that work?
I feel like he should get a bonus to a save because it's the other Yetis in the way.
Yeah. I'm kind of focusing on the one on William
It's a
right
gaze
now.
attack, you know? Gaze attacks work in this way. You sort of force a creature to... I mean, how do gaze attacks work, right?
That's what the saving throw is for, right?
Yeah, that's what the saving throw is for. So
Right,
the
but
Yeti
that's-
stares at you, and you feel like a magical effect overcome you, and you glance at it, and your saving throw dictates if you can break the gaze or not.
Are you saying maybe there's a bonus because he's obscured?
I was
you
going to
can-
say that he gets a bonus for his horrifying mask, actually.
Oh, because the Yeti has to gaze at him.
The Yeti has to gaze at him.
Can it even meet my eyes since they're obscured by the mask?
You can see it, which
I
is
can
more
see
important.
its eyes, but I'm wondering, does it have to see my eyes? Because it says you have to meet each other's gaze, doesn't it? I'm not sure if anything can meet my gaze since my eyes are just wreathed in fire.
Well, it will get a... First off, what is the saving throw it needs to make against you?
They both need to make that nail because if the one who attacked me failed, it'll miss.
That's a good point. Let
That's
me
true.
see. You sent it to me in a whisper. Let me pull it up really fast. Let's see here. Creatures greater than 2 hit die, I assume. Mm-hmm. Save versus petrification or fight at -2 to attack and damage rolls.
Okay. The first one passes. The second one, they both roll natural 19s on their saves.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then you will need to make a saving throw versus paralyzation, poison, or death. And given your mask, I'll give you a +2 to your save.
Okay. So That's a pass.
Okay, you are good. No effects there. Okay. Here, and this little scraggy boy is gonna kind of run through the wall of gloom and kind of get behind his other scrag bros.
So they are 8 or more hit die.
Yes, they are 8 or more hit die.
I feel like this encounter was not balanced. We're not 8 hit die. How can we possibly survive?
Maybe you'll just all die here. I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, that is the episode title.
Yeah. Scraggy Boy is going to fire with cover penalties. Or you guys will have cover bonuses to your AC. Probably can't hit you, but can probably shoot down this way.
There's a real good chance he's going to hit his Yeti friend here.
Yeah,
2 attacks at penalty against Ferris.
Probably only on a 1.
Well, it's firing through a melee combat. I'm not sure he's allowed to do that.
We usually ignore firing into melee rules.
We've been ignoring them all season.
Well, firing through melee though is different.
We've only brought it up on rolling a 1 or something.
Yeah.
Well,
he's making attacks at penalties. So let's see. At -4, we've got a 15 against you.
No.
And a 23.
23 hits.
That'll do it.
Okay. You'll get hit for 4 points of damage from the longbow as an arrow strikes you. And Grimes, last but not least.
I'm gonna switch my action to my crossbow, which will delay me, but I'm already last anyways, so it doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
I was running down the hallway with my dagger for increased speed, but I'm gonna switch to crossbow, load a bolt. Didn't still phase, still dagger my offhand. I'll take a shot at this first Yeti. Critical.
Yes.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, you clear by 14, so that is 3 times damage dice.
Alrighty. I do get plus. Okay, so it's R 3d6 plus 3 plus 3.
Oh!
No! 6. Does it go through the Yeti and hit the Yeti behind it?
It does go through the Yeti. Why don't you make me an attack roll at -5 to hit the Yeti behind it? Yes, it hits the Yeti behind it. For 5 points of damage. So that first Yeti just dies in a horrible bloody pool. The second one takes 5 points of damage.
Does it disappear as soon as it dies?
Yes, it does. It disappears.
Neal,
So that's how the arrow
creature.
goes through it.
Yeah.
And then I take cover in this little nook here.
Sure.
the scrag needs to
And
save.
begin to reload.
Scrags need a save against your mask, right?
Yeah.
Good call. Yep, that's a pass.
Okay.
Okay.
Second attacks.
Second attacks.
You go first, Sean.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot at the scrag. 15.
Against the scrag behind the Yeti.
Yeah.
So you'll have to take attack
never mind, 'cause
penalties
he's
to do
behind
it.
it. No, it's at the Yeti then, because he's
Sure. That's a hit then.
Okay. 6 damage.
All right.
Can I move up to take my second attack?
I feel like you readied your action. That doesn't give you a second attack. Your action was to ready.
All right.
Yeah. Let's roll initiative.
17. Nice work.
Don't get snarky about our initiatives here. He just poofed a Yeti. What did you do?
All right, the caster goes first. He will run back behind the Yeti, lay a hand on him, and you see the Yeti's fur kind of begins to tamp down and mat down, and the Yeti's fur becomes this like stone granite gray color as it washes over him.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Yarmir, it's your turn.
I trace the symbol of a heater shield on my chest, and a glowing force of light intervenes between me and the enemies.
Okay, you have a shield spell. And it just sits in front of you, right?
Yes, it's a facing spell.
Okay. We're gonna get a little magic ding to sit
It
in front
doesn't
of
like
Yaromir.
stay in one place. It goes like as I
Right.
turn to face. It's always,
Of course. But I just want some sort of visual reminder for myself, otherwise I will definitely forget.
I'll remind you. Don't worry.
Okay. Next up is Ferris.
All right. I get more attacks with the sword, so I'm rushing up on this Yeti.
Okay. Go for it.
I'll move over here so William has a chance to set up. And I'm going to go and make my first 2 attacks. These are probably going to hit. There's number 1. And
You
here's
hit.
number 2. That's a miss.
Yep.
How are you running Stone Skin, Neal?
Every successful attack that hit the
Oh, wait,
creature.
no. It always hits. Attacks always hit against
unless you
Stone
roll
Skin, right?
less than a 10.
Plus 10 plus, yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So those 2 strike the Yeti, but do 0 points of damage.
Okay.
Next up is the archer behind the Yeti, who is going to take 2 shots at Yaromir, now that channel is a little bit easier for it to see. Actually, he'll take 1
can it
shot.
see
I can't even see Yaromir. Where is
Yeah.
Yaromir?
Can it
Yaromir's
see
behind
him?
you guys.
I'm in
Yeah,
the
can
back.
it see him?
Yes, it can see him.
I can
Okay.
see in the dark.
Definitely. Yeah.
So they have like 100 feet infravision then?
Holy shit.
Wait, so how far is their infravision? Because he's way past 60 feet.
Yes.
Presumably you're accounting for this.
I am accounting for this. I will let you guys make these logical deductions and mathings and everything. Yaromir, he rolls a 32 to hit you.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have AC 17. That
Okay.
Clears by
Plus cover.
15.
Plus
Clears
cover.
by
Plus cover.
15. I've
plus
already.
cover.
That's with cover
that's with
penalties. Yeah.
Shit.
Plus 14 to hit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about plus a lot. I won't tell you the exact specifics, but that does clear by 15 against you, which is going to be 4 times damage dice.
32 does not clear by 15. I'm AC
Against-
7.
Yeah, that clears
32
by
is
15.
exactly
Yes, it does
50.
clear by 15. Today, I can't count.
Is 4x the most?
Yeah,
4x
4
is
times.
the most. Yeah.
It's only an arrow. It's only an arrow. You're all right.
So you'll take
Yeah.
17 points of damage.
All right.
And that is the end of his turn. Kel Marshall.
I attack the archer from here.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, totally.
You can totally slip into that Yeti square.
If he shoots now, do I get an attack of opportunity? I don't remember the...
Yes. Yes,
I
he
think
does.
that's how we play it usually.
That is what it says in the book. If you ignore the threat next to you by doing something that would not, like making melee attacks is fine, but shooting ignores the melee threats next to you, and it specifically calls that out.
So I will, I say a prayer to Bellum and then strike out at this Yeti. I mean, this scrag. 24.
24 will hit the scrag.
And the Yeti takes 1 fire damage. Or
That's
does
true.
it ding off a stone skin charge?
It should ding
Oh,
off
that's
the stone.
interesting.
8.
I think it would ding off a stone skin charge.
So you do 8 points of damage to him. I don't know if just being near hot things will reduce it, because stone skin blocks like weapon attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
normally
So I
ignores
think
magic,
just like
right? So it
being
just deals
near
the damage.
hot fire.
Would it just deal the damage then? If it doesn't block,
It
because
has-
it doesn't
that's
block
a-
magic damage.
Right. Magical effects.
I think magic knocks charges and deals damage. But if it's
Magical
only 1
effects from
point,
spells such as Fireball, Magic Missile, Lightning Bolt, and so forth have their normal effect. So I think it just takes 1 point of damage.
I'm pretty sure it also removes charges.
Yeah, it does, I think. Well, much.
Like, so shooting someone with a magic missile removes a charge and deals damage. If I recall.
Spell blocks 1d4 attacks, plus 1 attack per 2 levels of experience of the caster. This limit applies regardless of the attack rolls and regardless of whether the attack was physical or magical.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
For example... Okay, yeah, magic missiles, it would count as 4 attacks in addition to inflicting the normal damage. Yeah, it will knock off another Yeti charge.
Never
Good
mind.
call, Ryan.
If you,
Good call.
yeah. I could see 1 damage being negligible or whatever, and you wanting to say it doesn't actually knock off the charge, just deals damage. But
We'll roll with it. The Yeti's turn. The Yeti is going to grab Kel William Marshall, provoking an attack of opportunity from William.
This arrogant little fuck.
You
14.
barely hit him.
Alright, well, take a stone skin. Is he still got stone skin?
Yes, he does.
Does he take 2 now because of the fire and the physical blow?
No, that's still 1 attack.
Okay.
So the Yeti, you hit him.
The fire should do damage, though, right?
Still grabs you. Yes, the fire still does 1 damage.
So would it be the D6 for hitting him directly with the fire damage?
Nope.
Fire
It's just the 1. Because he rolled 1 on his D6. No, he didn't actually roll it.
That was a different attack.
Oh, yeah, I guess it should. Roll
should be the
D6.
D6, yeah.
Roll the full D6. It's a good call. All right, 2 points of damage. The Yeti grabs you and just lifts you up because he's strong enough to just lift all of William.
So he makes a successful attack roll?
He makes a successful attack roll against William's.
Are you sure I don't think he's that strong. William, what's your weight plus your gear?
I mean, it's pretty heavy, but Yetis are pretty strong, right?
Wouldn't there
Yetis
also
are pretty
be
strong.
wouldn't there be like a contested strength roll here?
If he was trying to push or pull, maybe, but just lifting up, it doesn't matter how strong someone is. If you just,
I mean, I
take
feel
them
like
off
if
the
something was
ground.
strong enough to lift you up, they could just knock you down without you really having much to say about it.
I think it's probably about 400 pounds.
Yeah, I feel like the Yeti can lift you. Let me double check the player's handbook for strength tables.
One-handed, is this Neal, or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Got to be two-handed.
Yeah. He's lifting you up with both arms.
I think 19 strength maybe is 4, or maybe 18-100 is 480 max press.
Yeah.
So he's probably within his max press.
Max
Yeah.
press is like bench pressing, though, right?
Yeah,
That's like giving yourself the
So
perfect.
give me a
overhead
strength
press.
check then, because he's not going to just lift you up. He's more like grabbing and tossing you to the side. So
fine,
you're
but-
getting near his max press. So give me an opposed strength check, William.
Ah, fucking hell.
No, he wrecks you. He just picks you up and hurls you back this way. Maybe D6 falling damage from just being
Dex
tossed.
save. Dex save, though.
No, you get it. Do you have a tumbling proficiency?
No.
All right. You just take the D6 then, as he
Wait,
hurls you across the room.
But I do have jumping.
That doesn't help you. You
Okay.
take 2 damage as the Yeti throws you backwards. And it is Grimes' turn.
I guess since I've got my crossbow loaded, I'll pop out, take a shot, and provide cover fire to William. Oh, another crit on that Yeti. Is that
Jeezy,
just
crazy.
double damage?
Yeah, clears by 13, 3 times
Three times.
damage.
Stone skin.
Oh, right. It knocks off 1 charge.
Crit doesn't knock off extra charges. Is
Nope.
he still stoned?
Still stoned. And second
My
attack.
second attack it's gonna knock off a charge. I can't roll below a 10.
You could roll 1 though.
That's true. No, it knocks
Okay.
off a charge.
You knock off a charge.
William, get up!
You're firing at the Yeti, right? Yeah,
Me.
Slashed at the Yeti.
slashed at the Yeti. I'm sorry.
Can I re-advance or not?
The archer will get his attack next. Yarmir is now behind a Yeti and a full line of people, so I don't think he can be effectively targeted. So we're going to change our attacks to Grimes. Still at the -4 for a called shot at Grimes. Natural
Why is it-
1 is just a complete miss.
Attack roll
that's a
against the
chance.
Yeti.
He hits
Yeah.
the Yeti.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Roll the hit is a hit against the Yeti.
Nice.
There we go.
Stone skin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. I don't have to calculate crits. Thank God.
Can I make any
William.
second attacks or
Yeah,
am I...
because you moved this round and attacked, and you get 2 attacks per round, so you can use the rest of your.
Maybe a
from
dex
here,
check to
moved
see if
from
he
here,
fell
so-
or if he just slid or what.
I went 4 squares, and now I'm 6 squares away. So how many squares can I get?
So normally, if you make a half move, you get half your attacks. So the question is, are you making enough of a move to be considered using half of your movement? There's a squirrel. Lauren, there's a squirrel digging up your plants.
These little bastards.
Yeah, it's looking through her plants right now. It's going through your plants. I don't know if you care.
How many squares is a full move?
Half your distance.
So normally you can move 12. You can move 6 squares and get full attacks, right? Or you have to-
No, it's any amount of movement besides a 1 square step is
Right.
considered too much to get your full attacks.
Okay, so then you can move,
And you
but not
can
get
move
an
up
attack.
to half your movement and get 1 attack.
Right.
If you have 2 attacks per round.
So you can move, but you won't get your attack then, is how
Yeah,
we're saying it.
fine.
And the archer will get his last shot of the round, which he'll just aim at Marshall.
Attack of
Missed.
opportunity.
You already missed.
Yeah, he gets 3 attacks per round.
Oh, okay. He's
Yeah.
gonna get an attack of opportunity then.
If he fires at William, yeah, because they're in melee.
If he fires anyone. If he shoots at all, it's an attack of opportunity because he's using a ranged attack when he's in melee.
Then he will hold and be fine.
Yeah.
And let's roll initiative for the next round.
Cowardly scrag.
Third.
That's not the right command.
Can't roll low at all today. I'm usually so good at rolling low.
Who's this wizard rolling a 1 on his initiative?
Okay, let's roll his initiative. And his initiative.
Nice.
And his initiative.
Nice.
Those are terrible. Grimes, start us off.
So I'm switching to daggers, drawing 2, rushing up to this Yeti and stabbing him twice.
Go for it.
That is... Oh, maybe not the best approach. Okay, so dinging off 1 stone skin charge.
That is the last of the stone skin charges. The Yeti, his skin unmats and returns to its normal furry state.
No, he's a furry.
Yeah, he's definitely a furry. Ferris.
That's a 23 against the Yeti, and
Is
we
it
also
hit?
have a 21 against the Yeti.
Both hits.
Okay, so D8 plus D6 plus 6. Takes 18 damage.
Oh, huge amounts of damage to the Yeti, who still stands.
You guys are rolling some good damage. I like it. Keep those 6s coming.
William's at the same time as me.
Yep, really?
I want to attack the wizard. Can I shove into this guy's square?
No.
No?
No, you
Alright.
can try and push him out of the way if you want to forego your attack and just throw yourself at his body, but
At
you
the
cannot.
wizard?
No, you would push him out of the square, but you would get him engaged, but you wouldn't be able to attack the
Right.
wizard.
So
No,
you could.
I'll fight the Yeti.
All right.
I'll kill the Yeti off. I get flank attack, right?
Yep,
27.
is a hit.
Is that a
That's
crit?
clear by
It is a
10.
crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I double the fire damage as well?
Nope.
21.
The Yeti dies.
And then you can take a
vanishes.
1 square step and get
Does
your
that do AoE fire damage to other creatures? Or no? Or is Yeti so large it takes up?
No, I think
space?
the targeted attack at the Yeti keeps it too far from anything else. Yaramir.
All right, I take out 3 silver rings and begin running them through my fingers in a pattern. And as I do so, they begin expanding and multiplying in a dense pattern, and I send them coursing towards the wizard. Please save at a -2 penalty.
Okay.
It's got like 15 hit dice. It's gonna pass.
Holy shit! Natural 1.
Yes.
All right, the dense pattern of rings surrounds and ensnares the spellcaster.
This is Bands of
binding
Cerulean?
him in the bands of Cerulean.
It snare his arms as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Sweet.
Victim is allowed a saving throw with a -1 penalty. Yada yada yada. And this just holds him, right?
It's a hold spell basically. He's
Holy shit!
Yeah, and it lasts for 1 turn plus 1 round. Per
Oh my
level.
god, he's basically held
turn.
forever.
Great. Can interrogate him as well.
I
Okay.
would suggest murdering, but
Yeah.
I don't like letting casters talk.
You just go up to the top, William, and just start stabbing down into the bands.
It's very favorable that you beat his initiative roll. You were all about to get uber fucked, but it's fine. It's fine.
But we can execute him in the name of Bellum. That'll be good. Like burn him or something at a pyre.
All right. This scrag here is just going to take the attack of opportunity from William and run down the hall.
Back attack.
Yep. Go ahead and make it.
Jace that fucker.
24.
Nice.
24 sounds like a hit. Yep.
15.
15 points of damage. Okay, and this guy will just take his full movement away from the party. which is what we were doing, 12 squares, because it's indoor combat stuff. So you can move your movement rate in squares. Yeah?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, it should be yards if this isn't like a frozen over snowy cave.
It is a frozen over icy cave.
Okay, so then it's squares again.
Yeah.
Or it's feet.
So he will take a full move, and because of his specialization, he can still make half his attack rate. So he'll take a shot from here at... I
think the only one he can hit is William.
Yeah, I think he wants to target William anyway. Oops. William, a 35 against you. What is your AC?
22.
All right, so he clears by 13, is triple damage.
You have a
Please
22?
take 4 and 6 is 10 and 1 is 11. Please take 11 damage, William, as an arrow knocks into your chest squarely.
Those are so bad.
Caster is held via bands of cerulean, and I don't think he can do anything, right?
Yeah,
he's just fucked.
Probably a spell, yeah.
And he loses the spell he was going to cast.
Yeah.
Well, there goes his old person spell.
What can I see any shadowy shapes moving down this gloomy hallway?
No. I think you just see like gloominess and then as far in as your character can see.
Okay.
So like, maybe you see a column over here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's about it. Next up is initiative round.
Yeah.
All right. William, you should just charge at this guy.
Or I should harpoon him.
I mean, you can do
Caster's
both.
fucked. You just can't do shit. One more initiative I'm feeling. There we go. Sending Kel Marshall. You versus Caster.
Rush him.
Caster? Well, fuck the caster. I take some steps forward. Half my movement. 6 steps. And now I harpoon this guy.
He is 35 feet. Is
So how
that
many
still
yards?
within range?
Oh, yeah. That's within medium
I think,
range. 10
yeah, I
yards
think
is
you
short.
also get a range bonus for strength, don't you?
Oh,
For
do you?
thrown weapons?
A bonus, yeah. You get your strength bonus on...
To hit and damage, but you don't get a range bonus.
Oh, I thought you would because it's a thrown weapon.
No,
is what
there's
it was.
no... There's no rule for that.
So
I mean,
the
it
range of a harpoon
makes
is what?
sense, but-
10, 20,
10,
30
20,
yards?
30. Yeah.
So he's 35 feet, so he's at medium range, so attack at -2.
Come on. That's
No, your harpoon falls just short of him, landing in the ground by his feet. Jaromir.
I advance. I can't see myself anymore. Oh my god. Hopefully I'm moving it correctly.
There's a glowing skull on someone.
I advance into the light.
Who has the skull?
And
Sean?
I think Ferris usually
do.
has it.
But
Yeah,
you
he should
can't put
have-
the light effect on me because you can't have multiple sources of
Right,
light.
but he's been next to William this whole time. I'm just going to give the light effect to Grimes because you
I'm
guys are
going
adjacent.
I'm going to put myself in the corner.
Why can't... Oh, you mean you can't have infravision and a light
Yeah.
source?
Right. It was 20, right? Or 40 total, 20. We should know this by now.
It's 30 feet for the skull, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so 30 bright, 30. No, it's 30 dim the whole, and 15. There we
Yeah.
go.
There's no bright. I think
There's
no
no
bright.
bright. It's
It's
just
just 30
it's
dim.
omnipresent dim.
Okay, there you go. That should be dim light around you in 30 feet. Yeah, perfect. All right, so Yarmir moves up to here. Sorry, Yarmir, for dealing with the lighting issues during your
You're
turn.
good.
Is that it? You just move up?
Yep.
Okay. Oops, and we're up here again. Next is the Scrag Archer, who will take a half move and get his full rate of fire, which is just 1 for now. Still against William.
It's gonna hurt this round.
Yep. Should have just run the whole way, man. I don't know why you wanted to harpoon him.
Just wanted to harpoon him.
He double crits you again
Your vanity is gonna get you killed.
for 14 points of damage.
Shh.
And it is Ferris's turn.
So are there any gaps in these bands at all? Or am I going to be stabbing down from the top?
You can stab through or down or up.
So, yeah, as long as I can like swing through a gap in a couple of bands, that's fine. And I'm just going to go ahead and start. I guess they're auto hits, actually.
In combat, I think they're just at +4.
Well, it's auto hits if they can't move.
Are you attacking the wizard? Why are you attacking the wizard?
He needs to die. I'm not going to catch up to the archer. He can make full move and still attack.
Go for it.
The archer's gone. You should have just charged him. It's over with the archer. Give up on him. I'm killing the wizard.
Go for it.
Yep, I'm moving up on the wizard. I'm gonna murder this guy. I'll just do attacks. But hold on. I'm pretty sure it's auto hit if they can't defend themselves in any way.
Out of combat, it is auto hit or auto
I think
kill.
it's an auto kill out of combat, and then you get auto hits in.
You
combat.
might be right. Yeah.
Let me take a look at the DM screen.
DM screen
max damage.
Target sleeping or held is auto. Listed under combat.
Is it auto for max damage, or is it just
it's not
auto?
for max damage.
Roll damage.
Yeah, just roll damage.
Should I roll for possible crits or just?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you also roll for possible critical miss, right?
Yes.
Sure. Why not? So that's just a normal hit.
It's a regular
and then-
hit.
Yeah, that's probably not going to crit. No, it's just regular crit or regular hit. Okay.
He takes 8, and
So
do you have a second
D8
attack?
plus D6 plus 6, and I'll get a second attack at the end of the round.
Oh, okay. Whoops. He didn't take 8 damage. He takes 15 damage.
Yeah.
And a second hit, right?
Yeah.
I already did the 2 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 19 and the 8 are both hits. Perfect. All right. He takes a shit ton of damage. Skips his turn because he can't do anything. Grimes.
I'm switching back to my crossbow, walking up beside William. I can't see the scrag, so I think I've just got to roll against the darkness, right?
Okay. So that's a -4 to hit, and I'll give you a 50-50 chance because it's a 10-foot wide hallway, so he's either in front of you or to the square to your left.
Isn't that what the -4 is?
I think the -4, you still have to be targeting the correct spot. Right? You don't like automatically get to target something if you don't know where it is.
Yeah, I feel like if there wasn't a battle map, it would just be a -4 to hit. Because there's a 10-foot wide hallway and there's a battle map.
I feel like it specifically calls out you still have to know where they are. Anyone else have any input on this discussion?
I guess it's just a...
I agree
Iron
with
into Darkness, I would say, is a blind shot.
yeah, which is -4 to hit. But he's saying it's -4 to hit, and then there's a 50% chance that it's...
You're targeting
That
the wrong
sounds very
squirrel.
2E.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, 2E just says -4 to hit. There is
I
no
don't
chance to
usually
miss.
have.
What if I just... I mean, how about I declare he's in the left square?
That's perfect. Yeah. If you want to say left square, right square, then you're totally good.
Okay, but a 12 is...
12 is
Can I-
going to miss regardless of what square he's in. It's better than his AC, or worse than his AC. All right. Scrag gets next shot. Targets at William once again with a... Oh my god, he might actually miss this attack.
I hope so.
A 19 against
No,
William.
this-
And anyone else
He
have
took
second
a half
attacks?
move, right?
He took a half move, so he gets his full rate of fire because he's got the
Can I
missile weapon
actually
specialization.
keep it? I'm going to keep walking through the end of the round. So...
Oh shit!
You should be able to catch him this round,
3,
William.
4, 5. I guess I can only move... I can move half move and still attack, or full move and half my attacks, or is it full move and...
It's full move and half
One.
your attacks.
So I guess I can only move 6 squares.
Yeah,
and make
but
a
you
ring.
you've already moved like 8 squares.
Didn't I start next to Ferris?
You started behind
Started-
Ferris.
Started like right there.
Well, that's
1,
7
2,
squares
3,
then.
4, 5. Okay, fine. Then I guess I already moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coolio. So Scrag gets his third attack.
Third? Oh,
gets-
he's special.
Yeah. Oh my. I think this is also a miss. It's a 22. No, that just hits your AC.
Yeah.
You'll take 5 points of damage from a regular shot at
You
your
can catch him if you charge. That's your only hope here.
All right,
Or run
let's
away.
roll initiative.
Unless he beats you in initiative, in which case you just have to give up and retreat.
The half attacks only applies to missile weapons, I think, Neil.
You don't think it
looking at
applies to
combat
melee?
weight.
I get
Combat and Tactics page 20 is where I'm looking at half move actions. It's got
Does that-
missiles, and the missiles calls out half the normal rate of fire. The regular attack action is just noted as attack. I think you can move half your movement and make full missile or full melee attacks. So William shouldn't be penalized for moving and making.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Hold on, I got my second attack against the wizard. Does that crit at all? I rolled a 29.
Yes, it does crit against his AC 10 because he's held.
Yeah, so that's okay. So 4d8 plus 6. He takes 25 points of damage.
Ooh, he dies.
Cool.
He goes down in a bloody pit.
The damage coming out in force today.
Get back, William.
Charging gives you a 50% movement bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it gives you a bonus to your initiative as well.
How much?
So you move faster. Let's see. Initiative. No, set to receive charge gives you an initiative bonus. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What
For
if
reason.
if I want to like rugby tackle this guy?
That's fine.
Is that initiative 3?
Yes.
And I'd need to hit AC 10.
Yes. Well, AC 10 plus Dex plus Magic. You know.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
Does
William?
magic give you a bonus?
All right. Well, I'm rolling movement. So initiative 12.
Okay. Let's organize. Yaramir, you are the first one to go.
I begin by taking a sharp edge of one of the stones and pricking my finger to draw blood. And I take out, I guess there's just stones on the ground here. So I pick up one of these stones and I begin drawing on it the fuck? I think I just got invaded. I don't know. Jam. The Canadians are coming. That was weird. Anyway, I begin drawing the symbol of the, what is it called? Explosive rune on it. With just in my blood, trying to attune it to the inherent magic of the stone. And I'm going to toss it as far as I can, hopefully past Kel Marshall, into this hallway. See if I can't ignite or explode the magic crystals towards the archer.
Okay, so you cast explosive runes into one of the magic crystals that you find lying along the cavern passageway. And
It's not so much that I don't cast it because I don't have it prepped. But I draw the geometric pattern on it, trying to attune to the magic of these crystals.
Oh, because you took a magic. I see what you're doing.
I have a magic crystal in my hand. I'm just trying to draw out whatever power it may or may not have.
I see.
See if I can make it happen.
So you don't
'Cause I
even have
have
a spell
explosive
memorized.
runes prepped.
Okay.
Okay. I think. I like what you're doing, but I don't want to give you free spell slots just because you're holding a magic crystal.
That's fair.
Because there's millions of them, right? It's
Well, I
basically
might
infinite
throw a
spell
crystal
slots.
and might do nothing, but this is what I do with my turn.
Right, I get it. I'm just trying to find a way to make this fun and fair. Let me take a look at your stats. Okay. All right, hurl that rock, Yaramir.
All right. You just want like a thrown weapon attack?
I want a thrown weapon attack at like a -4 penalty because you can't see where you're going, and you're just hurling it down this hallway.
Don't roll a 1.
Do I get a minus to missile hit? No, I don't, because that is affected by dex, and I have decent,
Right.
Well, I have 8 dex. So
Throne is also affected by strength.
Yes. By
okay,
both
so I'll
dex
take
and
my
strength.
-1 for strength as well.
Yeah, and then tell me if you're targeting left square or right square down the hallway.
I'm targeting. Do you see how there's a bunch of crystals on the walls?
Uh-huh.
I'm on the left wall. I'm
Uh-huh.
targeting the bunch of crystals, essentially. Like I know there's crystals on the wall. I want to hit the crystals on the wall near him. Like I want to get my like charged rune on like more crystals. if
Okay.
possible.
Give me a roll to hit.
Okay.
It's the range of a.
Holy shit. I was like, Yarmir's never gonna hit anything. It's so far away. He's got terrible attack rolls. This is never gonna work. Why don't we just let him do whatever he wants because he's gonna fail? And he rolls a natural 20. It's a Christmas miracle, everybody. Yarmir throws a rock down the hall and hits something.
And it explodes.
Now do D4 damage for a thrown weapon.
The cave explodes into nuclear hellfire. TPK happens.
I think you throw your crystal down the hallway, and It hits another patch of crystals, and rather than like exploding, instead what happens is that like the crystals all up and down the hallway begin to like illuminate for a short period of time, and you can see the length of the hallway, and you can see the position of the dude. So I'm just going to temporarily remove all lighting effects.
Nice.
So you can just
Quick
see,
zoom out and see the whole map.
Nice.
see the hallway. And it'll just be illuminated for this round, and the next round it'll fade. Marshall, it's your turn.
Charge him, tackle him.
It is 12 squares.
It's exactly
you just
12
gotta
squares.
charge, man.
So I don't even need to charge right now. I can get to
Well, you
it.
want to charge because he tied to your initiative roll.
If you were to do a full move, you'd lose all your attacks. You can do a half move and make your attacks. You can't do a full move and make attacks.
So you have to charge.
You have to charge if you want to hit him this round.
I charge. All right.
Fucking William charges at the archer while the archer fires his first shot at
Neal.
William.
You're not going to take away my sword mastery if I do this, are you? 'Cause this is
Why
kind
would
of what you told me.
Why would he take away your sword
Because we
mastery?
had said his sword mastery was conditional on him not chasing down targets when he's at low HP.
This is fine.
This is exactly the circumstance that his mastery was given under. Is like, don't do anything stupid.
I don't even remember this conversation.
So long. This corridor
It's
is
fine. Yeah, this is
It's fine. It's fine. Go for it, William. But he's still going to take a shot at you as you're charging at him.
Yeah, I
He
get
rolls
that.
a natural 40.
All right. What do I have to roll for my charge check? So I failed.
You're not in
Well,
snow, so it's fine.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. He's going to hit you as you charge him.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, you mean as well with his melee weapon?
No, with his missile weapon. Like, he shoots you as you're barreling down the hallway in his direction.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me your attack roll while I calculate his damage.
All right. What's my attack roll here?
Strength
6
bonus.
Plus 2.
Eight.
Plus 2
Strength
for
bonus.
charge.
Yeah.
D20 plus 10.
Level
There's
strength.
plus 1 for charge.
Bonus.
2 for charge or 1 for charge?
Plus
6 for
2 to
level,
hit
2
for
for strength.
charge.
Yeah, D20 plus 10. 12. Fuck's sake.
Unless he doesn't have a huge dex bonus, but he probably does.
Yeah, 12 is a wild miss. He does hit you for 6 points of damage with a regular shot.
Yeah.
And he's doing his half move and attack, and since you're going at the same time, he shoots you and moves away at the same time as you hit him without provoking OAs, because it's all a complicated mess of simultaneous action.
Well, that doesn't make sense because I'd have to have been next to him to try and grab him.
Well, you can charge 50%
you
more.
try to like bear hug him, and then he like jumps out of your way. You don't have your weapon ready to attack him with.
You can also charge 18 squares.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
true.
even if he backs up 6, you can.
You can still chase after him and get in
Yeah,
range.
I think that makes sense, is that he ends up backing up and you end up charging with him, and so you both go about to yay.
Yeah.
And he still gets his first attack off at you, and then
But
it
now
becomes
he's-
Ferris's turn.
All right, I'm charging after this guy now. So I can go 18 squares in that case. So 1, I'll just start counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, 18. All right, and then next turn, I'll be able to move again.
Can you run double?
I think it's 50% move bonus for charge. Oh, that might be for force march. What is
That's
charge?
for like a charge. No, charge is 50% more, but I think if you
Right.
just flat out double move
You can double move.
and take combat penalties and do double. Right. So you could just flat out run at twice your movement. If
When
you're
do the
going
combat
to-
penalties end?
Combat penalty. No. After
that
the round.
Oh, okay. So that's
But
probably.
I think if you run, you can't do anything else. There are no attack.
Well, he's
options.
already
I can't do anything else anyways. So
Right.
You,
get
you
another
also
6 squares.
you also can't charge because you're not in range.
Yeah, it doesn't count. I mean,
Okay,
so
then
you
yeah,
are
it's
just
double
running
move, so
anyway.
then I get another 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
So you guys are trying to chase down the scrag in the hallway. You have melee weapons out. As far
Yes.
Yeah.
right? Okay. I'll get to that rule later. Grimes, it's your
Yeah,
turn.
I move forward 6. I take a shot, which is a crit. 28. What does that clear by?
Well, you have to. He's behind cover.
He's
Same cover
illuminated.
rules.
-4, so it's a
Right,
24.
but same cover rules as the scrags were using against you. So 24 against him, not 28.
I'm.
Unless we want to add 4 to all the scrag attack rolls from before.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. So William provides us. Yeah, okay, whatever.
William's big and heavy.
Wait, does he have the
Not
sharpshooter?
Yeti big. But
There's no sharpshooter feat, Sean. Go to hell.
I do have a crossbow of accuracy, but
so
that still considers coverage.
You
to
clear
your-
by 4 and 3 is
barely.
7.
Anything.
Yeah.
Barely. It's a 24.
Yeah. So you crit. Single crit.
It does clear by 5.
It does clear by 5.
For 12 points of damage.
All
It's
right.
not bad.
And the scrag will get. Let's see, he half moves, so he gets half attack.
Hiding
So he just
withdrawal
made
is
his
an
one
action,
attack.
Neal.
He didn't withdraw. He did a half move and half attack.
You can do if you said he's specialized. He's not. He doesn't have.
Yeah, but if he does a half move, he has to. It's an action to do a fighting
Oh
withdrawal.
no, that's right. But no. So he was using the missile weapon specialist style, which gives you, if you make a half move, you get full attacks, or a full move gives you half attacks. And he
So
made a
he
half
can provoke
move.
OAs.
Yeah, so he'll take an OA doing that though.
Right, he'll take OAs if he
Okay.
makes these attacks, and you
Okay.
both have your weapons out. Yeah.
Yes.
So that would
Yep.
be 3 opportunity attacks.
Yes. One of them's kind of shitty though, because it's like a Kopesh that I
He'll
have no
fucking take it.
specialization.
Yeah, go ahead and make your opportunity attacks.
All
Go
right.
first, Sean. Let's kill him.
A back attack bonus.
No, he's facing you. He's
Okay.
not running.
29
Holy shit, you clear.
and 22.
The
Both
first
hits?
one clears by 12, so a
Okay,
double
so
crit.
3d8 plus d6 plus 6. He takes 22 points of damage.
Holy shit. William
24.
is a regular hit. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage, but
What?
he's not
He's still
down.
alive.
He's not down.
He's
he'll-
holding the phone. He just took 42 points of damage on top of whatever he's taken previously.
Yes, he's alive.
This guy has a lot of
Okay.
HD.
And he hits William. Let me
Wait,
figure
what?
out how bad this crit is.
How bad? Wait, how?
He shoots
he doing?
William with a bow.
Oh, did he back off? Oh no,
That's
he's.
why
no,
there was
that's why you took
he
the
got an
opportunity attacks,
attack because
yeah.
he loaded his.
I thought he was running first.
No. He only single crits William. But William is going to take 6 and 6 and 1 is 13 points of damage.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I'm done.
And the scrag will... Oh, he'll make his second attack because you can only make opportunity attacks against a character once per round. Sweet. So he'll just take a second shot. At
William goes
Ferris.
down. Presumably, just shoot Ferris.
I believe he has a penalty. Hold on, I think you get a penalty for shooting at somebody in melee range, right?
I don't think
Would
so.
that modify
I
the
don't think
crit?
you get a penalty and attacks of opportunity against you. It's one
You
or
get a
the
penalty
other.
for making missile attacks against prone targets. So he would get a penalty.
So
if he-
I figure that's.
Yeah,
I'm
William.
saying that like he get an opportunity attack no matter who he shot at, but because William is his target in melee range, I think there's a 2-hit penalty for that extreme.
If you can find
Yeah.
that rule, go for it. But
Yeah.
the only
I'm
rule
also-
that there
I'm not
is
even
is
sure if you can
actually
make a ranged
there's a
attack.
+1 bonus to damage on shots within 30 feet
that's
of you.
that's for
That's if
within,
you're
that's
a-
5 feet away though. That's more than 5 feet.
That's within 30 feet.
That's if you're a specialist.
Right, which he... Oh,
Right.
actually, he's not a specialist because he is not a single-class fighter. So
I'm
no
looking to
specialist
see.
damage there. Yeah. All right, so he just makes a regular shot at Ferris, which is going to be a hit. 25 to hit you, Ferris. And you'll take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Eyes range. Missile range.
And I guess we roll initiative for the next round.
I'm not gonna bother finding it.
Roll initiative.
I'm going first.
William, are you dead? How close are you to dead?
3 rounds.
Okay. Well,
What did we
hopefully I
say
kill him
about
here.
charging after enemies, William? What was the
I mean-
lesson that we learned?
Anyways, I'm gonna make my attack.
I know because of that.
That's a miss, and then hopefully I get this one. That is a miss. He's,
Those are both misses.
yep.
William's down.
But he gives me an attack of opportunity here.
He'll switch
Anything
to
but a
his
fighting
weapon.
withdrawal is,
He will switch to his melee weapon. He pulls out an arming sword and goes to hit Ferris. with a 28 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
Doesn't clear by 10 though, does it?
No.
Okay. That's gonna do
Great, I did 5.
6 points of damage to you.
6. Oops.
Yeah, and he'll just step into the square in front of you instead.
Okay. Grimes and Yarmir should do their thing. Ferris is yelling, Yarmir, get up here!
Run as quick as you can, Greg.
I'm coming. That's my
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he did take cover behind Ferris.
starter.
Yeah. You could take a
Is that still 50% or is that 25%?
I'm sorry. What was the
25.
question?
Is from this angle, does he have 25% cover or 50% cover?
Nah, I'd give him half cover. 25% cover. Half of half.
25%, so minus 2 to hit.
Minus 2 to hit.
Nice. 25.
That is definitely a hit.
Crit.
You
That is a
legend.
single crit.
He's probably still got like 12 HP.
16 points of damage.
And you will bring him to death immediately.
Okay, I'm
Pass
going
-10.
to grab William here and start dragging him back toward Yarmir so that Yarmir can help him out.
Hold on. Well, Yarmir still gets an action this round, which is because we should
To
still
move to William is I don't know how many squares I can move.
24, right?
Well, you can
double
run
move.
24 if
Yeah.
you.
without having to make a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well,
you can barely get to William this round.
All right.
And then
sweet.
next round, make in checks.
And
All right,
next round, I'll take out my med kit and heal him.
Okay. You don't have to make checks, right? You are a professional medic.
I'm a proficient healer.
Yeah, you so you could just
make a
bind his
check
wounds.
to heal the 1 point of bleeding damage you just took, right?
I don't think I can.
Or-
Right?
No, I think it's
I
wounded
just
damage.
used my action this turn to remove double, right?
Yeah.
Right, but he's bleeding 1 point of damage.
He'll bleed each round. I think you just patch him up, and Bob's your uncle. I think
Good
he's
times.
just patched. All right, 2 dead scrags at your feet, a dead William at your feet. We are out of combat. We are going to take a quick break and come back on the other side with some more Fro. See you guys soon.